Welcome back to my channel! I just came back from my recording, my very last recording with Real Mom Real Talk, the radio station or the radio program where I sometimes invited, share my thoughts about parenting, motherhood, all those stuff. And now I am waiting for my merienda. My husband ordered this BTS meal from Kupang Eats. Habang naghihintay tayo, I'd like to share with you the accommodations, the different kinds of housing here in Korea. Kasi madaming iba't ibang klaseng houses dito. Hello, this is Wendy. The most common accommodation here are apartments. The apartments here are not the apartments that you know of in the Philippines. Yung apartments dito, yung parang mga condo. There are different levels din ng mga apartments. Oh, there's the BTS meal. Ayan, dumating na anak ko. Ayan, sorry for the interruption. Dumating na. Thank you, Kupang Eats. So, we have 3 BTS meals. May Royal. Siguro para sa akin yung Royal. Sprite yung isa, anak.
That's Royal.
And this is Royal.
Or Fanta, I'm not sure.
Ha?
It might be Fanta.
Or Fanta, or whatever. Ayan. BTS. And then, let's see what's inside. Ito yung kanilang BTS bag. Ito yung sauce, Cajun sauce, and the sweet chili sauce. Chicken nuggets. Ito yung hinahanap mong chicken nuggets. There are 10. So this is the BTS packaging ulit. Oh, what's this? Daddy got extra for us. The cheese sticks. Cajun sauce ulit. So he got 3 for us.
That's a lot.
Parang this is going to be my dinner na, anak. Sweet and sour sauce. Cajun sauce. Sweet and sour. So we share. And of course, tig-iisa tayong nuggets. Okay, maybe I'll get this one. So, I don't like sweet and chili sauce.
I don't like chili stuff either, so.
So this is Kuya's na. Cajun for
Is that
me
ketchup?
and this one. So that children don't want to be with me. Lumabas sila ng dining room para makaiwas sa akin. Let's taste the Cajun. Spicy. And the sweet and sour. Halo-halo. So let's start with the apartments. This is where we live. We live in an apartment. There are also classifications of apartments here. So you have the ordinary apartments and you have the luxury apartments. Yung apartments dito, ito yung mga high-rise buildings. Hindi siya yung apartments that we know in the Philippines, di ba? So what we have here, yung parang condo natin, yun na siguro yung pinakamalapit na comparison. The apartments that you see, lalo na yung mga cluster of apartments, may mga numbers yan. Kasi like for example, World Cup Park Apartments, World Cup Park Apartment 1, World Cup Park Apartment 2, World Cup Park Apartment 3. So yung 1 na yan will have several buildings, 101, 102, 103. So madami siya. It's clusters of apartments. And sa mga clusters na yan, merong playground, merong parang community na lugar where there are, yung mga dental clinics, banks, at least ATM, postal office. It's almost complete. At least in the area where we live, it's almost complete na. Kaya very convenient ang apartment living, and most Koreans here in Seoul live in an apartment. And then there's 24-hour security And the garbage collection and segregation is also being done or being managed by the admin. And usually sa clusters na yan, may admin office where you can, go for your concerns. Merong luxury apartments. Ito yung mga apartments that you usually see in Yongsan District, in Gangnam. There are a few of them. Yeah, they're more expensive than the ordinary apartments that you see. I mean, they're newer and they have more facilities then. Another kind of accommodation or housing is the office officetel. Yung office officetel, as the name suggests, may mga offices, some units are being used as office. So, meron yung, for example, lahat na nasa ground floor or lahat na nasa second floor are offices. Tapos, the rest are residential. Ang kagandahan ng office officetel is maganda yung lobby. As in, maganda talaga yung lobby. So, we used to live in an office officetel when we were just new here in Korea. The office officetel that we lived in, may mga offices na on the ground floor, may mga restaurants around, and sa second floor, ganun din. And other units, ginagawa na din nilang office. That's why it's called an office officetel. The facilities are really, really good. So, meron kaming, the office officetel that we lived in, andyan sa screen, merong gym, which is just exclusive for the use of the residents. May gym, may mga function rooms that we could rent out for whatever activity kasi nga, yung ibang units are being used as an office. So, may mga function rooms talaga. And meron ding playroom. That's the favorite part of my family kasi merong playroom siya where we could just, leave or put our babies in. May song singing na nagsa-staff dyan. I used to have my son's birthday in the playroom. It's huge and my babies really enjoyed it. It's like their most favorite house that we had. Kasi ang ganda ng memories nila na may playroom exclusively just for the residents. And then merong cafe which is also exclusive for the residents. So, minsan when my boys arrive from school, yung toddler school nila, doon na kami dumidiretso, doon na sila nagme-merienda. We don't pay in cash or credit card. We had our own apartment card na yun lang ang pwede mong itap. Tapos, all our bills will be billed to our monthly apartment bill. Ganun yung setup ng office officetel where we used to live. It was convenient. It was nice. Villas. Isa din yan sa mga kind of housing dito sa Korea. Sa villa naman, of course, merong mga, depende sa location mo din. There are low-end villas, there are high-end villas. And may mga maliliit size na villas, may mga malalaking sizes villas din. Ang sa villa lang kasi, wala siyang admin, wala siyang office that will take care of your needs. So yung iba, nagda-direct coordination na lang with the owner of the building or owner of the villa. Or yung iba naman within the villa, iba-iba ang owners din. So, if you don't like the high-rise living of the apartments, you can opt for a villa. Ang sa villa lang, wala siyang centralized system kagaya ng apartment na may admin office who will take care of your, needs, the maintenance and all that, waste segregation. Ang sa villa, mostly makikita mo yung mga dumi, yung mga garbage nila are outside. So you can check out in the screen. Ayan, makikita mo yan na patong-patong lang, dyan lang nila nilalagay yung mga basura nila. Ang iba, yung mga food waste dyan din, ayan sa mga cans na yan, makikita mo. And I'm not sure kung anong oras yan pinipick up, yung mga basura na yan. So the risk there is, may mga pusa or mga rats na pumupunta dyan. So it's a little bit inconvenient in that sense. Pero of course, meron mga tao who likes to live in villas. So yun lang naman yung inconvenience na nakikita. Kasi kanya-kanya ang basura ninyo. And mostly sa harap or sa gilid ng mga bahay-bahay or ng streets nakikita yung basura. Another kind of accommodation is the gushy one. Ito, budget accommodation talaga to. Ano siya, maliit na room, like very, very small. Kasya lang yung bed mo and a little desk. Usually, ito yung mga estudyante who do not live in dorms. Budget talaga. Or yung mga bagong nagtatrabaho, and they need to have, mga budget accommodation lang. So mostly yung mga Koreans na who are on a budget live in a goshy one. But of course, there are also foreigners who are on a budget who live in a goshy one. So that's one option for a cheap accommodation or cheap housing here in Korea. Houses. Of course, there are houses here in Korea. Lalo na if you go to provinces, ayan, mas marami kang makikitang mga houses doon, yung mga standalone houses. Eto, pakita ko sa screen, that's the house of one of our Filipina friends. She guested in my chat time with Wendy. Ayan, andyan yung link sa taas. So, this is perfect for her and her family. She has a toddler and a newborn. I really love seeing it, looking at it. Kasi look at that. Ang laki ng lawn. And then you have the wide aerial space that you can see the moment you wake up, before you sleep. It's really nice, diba? I would love to be in that. Dito naman sa Seoul, meron namang mga houses dito, but these are very expensive, like really expensive. Because, Seoul has a very expensive real estate. So yung mga nakatira dyan, very rich Koreans because they can afford to have that kind of house, or mga expats sa level ng mga CEOs, mga directors, mga ganyan. So yun yung housing na pinaprovide sa kanila ng company. And if you want to know where the old rich Koreans live, you go to Songbokdong. If you have seen the movie Parasite, yan yung tipo ng mga bahay na andun sa Songbok. Ayan, because, they have big lawns, huge houses, and some embassies house their ambassadors in that area. Kaya, it won't be surprising if you will see ambassador houses there. Another area where there are huge houses is in Itaewon. Sa Itaewon, alam mo yung Hamilton Hotel. So sa side na yan, you go a little further, may maliit na street, you go in there, and then go a little bit deeper pa, dun pa sa loob-looban. Ayan, there are big houses there. That's where the really rich ones live. Like, it's good if you can afford, or if your company can give you that kind of accommodation here in Korea. The last kind of accommodation that I know here in Korea is the service apartment for foreigners. Ayan, may mga ganyan tipong apartments dito. Yung service apartment naman, it has everything in there. It's very convenient. So, yung mga accommodations dyan, yeah, you can have mga 1 week. It's not Airbnb, ha? That's different. Airbnb, I want to emphasize this. Airbnb is not the same as the service apartments. Service apartments, you can rent it out for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 months, 4 months, ganyan. But there are residents there, din naman, who have lived there for years. I know because I have a friend living in that kind of apartment, service apartment for foreigners, for several years already because it is very, very convenient. Malalaki din siya. What do you have in service apartments? You have breakfast. So of course, there's like a common area where they have their breakfast. So it's your choice. If you want to join there, you can go in and out there up to a certain time. Breakfast is served. So parang naka-buffet setup lang siya. Coffee is there. They are being supplied with tissue paper. They have towels, bed sheets, and they have a once a week person who cleans the apartment and changes all the beddings and your towels and everything. Ganun ka-convenient. Even your batteries sa remote control, just ask the counter or the receptionist. And of course, Part of the service is also translation or please call a taxi for me, ganyan. Part yan ng service apartment. Facilities niya, swimming pool. This particular service apartment is near my son's school and some of the kids live there. So, before, they could go swimming there. Pero exclusive yan for residents. You can swim there if you are a friend of a resident. My gym, my function rooms that you can rent out then, my squash room. Ayan, my friend are playing squash. My golf then for kids. Pero ngayon kasi COVID, since COVID began, hindi siya open. Ganon yung mga facilities sa service apartments. I hope this video helps you in checking out the kinds of houses here in Korea, the kinds of houses that you can choose from, and you will be able to know which kind is good for you, good for your family life, good for your budget. If you want to know more about living in Korea, you can check out my playlist, Living in Korea with Wendyflor. Iba't ibang klase ng aspeto ng pamumuhay dito sa Korea, you can check it out. May apartment living din ako na playlist, you can also check it out. So, yun, just browse through my channel. Baka makatulong din sa inyo. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will be updated whenever I upload new videos. Ayan, makakontinue na akong kain. Bye! See you in the next video!